Now in the fifth section of our lecture and the last section, we will talk about the Aero-Otitis media. Aero is for the air, so infections or inflammations of the middle ear caused by the difference in the air pressure is Aero-Otitis media. We will talk about the clinical features, how patients present, how it can be treated or prevented. So Aero-Otitis media is non-suppurative condition resulting from failure of eustachian tube to maintain the pressure at ambient atmospheric level. So as we mentioned, the function of the eustachian tube is to maintain the pressure in the middle ear under different changes of the atmospheric pressure. So if that is not happening, or if the eustachian tube is not maintaining that pressure properly, it can lead to the condition known as Aero-Otitis media. Here, if you see, if suppose there is patient is in the normal flight, and if the aircraft is in climb or descent, what happens? Sometimes patient who have normal sinus condition, the pressure, the eustachian tube in normal state maintains the air pressure in the middle ear cavity, but in the condition, if patient has sinus condition, and then when there is condition like sinusitis or congestion of the sinus, now as a result of that sinusitis, the eustachian tube is not functioning properly, and if it is blocked, then there is the eustachian tube won't be able to maintain that pressure in the middle ear, so there is low pressure in the middle ear cavity, and that low pressure creates negative pressure in the tympanic cavity. That negative pressure pulls the tympanic membrane backwards. Here, this is the inward displacement of the tympanic membrane. So that's the difference between the two conditions, one in which the eustachian tube is patent, normally functioning, it maintains the pressure of the atmosphere in the middle ear. In the other condition, it's not functioning, that can cause negative air pressure. And this can lead to Aero-Otitis media. Clinical features are there is severe earache, usually noticed in patients or people who are in the flight and they have allergies, or they have rhinitis, or they have sinusitis. There is severe earache, they can feel it in the flights. There is hearing loss, there is heaviness, and there is pressure in the ear. Tinnitus, ringing in the ear, is also present. The treatment is catheterization or polyterization. Decongestant nasal drops can also be tried. So this is the fluid, trapped fluid, eustachian tube, which is not functioning properly. You can see it's narrowed and there is fluid in the middle ear. Catheterization, in which we put the catheter, and ballooning, which can open the eustachian tube, and polyterization is in which the bulb is pumps the air into the nostril and one nose is closed. All these are the methods to remove that negative pressure in the middle ear. Then the prevention, that can be different preventive methods to prevent the Aero-Otitis media is avoidance of air travel, but sometimes that's not possible, but we can limit the air travel. So swallowing repeatedly also helps in opening the eustachian tube and maintaining the pressure. avoid sleep, autoinflation of the tube, vasoconstrictor nasal sprays like this, Otrivine can be used. We have prevent the recurrent barotrauma. All these are the different methods that can be tried to prevent the Aero-Otitis media. So that was all about our topic, in which we talked in detail about the different conditions that affect the middle ear, in which we talked about suppurative otitis media, acute conditions, chronic conditions, effusions of the middle ear, and also Aero-Otitis media. So thank you for watching sqadia.com.